Welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Blerdsnerds podcast. I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
We're back bringing you all our thoughts on everything happening in nerd culture. How are you guys doing? James, haven't seen you in a while. What's going on?
Oh man, just being nerdy. I was at a wedding last time, so that's why you guys, I was not out gallivanting this time.
Did you listen to the episode? I was struggling over here.
Yeah, I heard.
It's the one time I really needed you to come to the defense of Demon Slayer.
Oh, I forgot my Demon Slayer homework, by the way, but yeah,
it's fine. It's fine.
It's time for a pile on.
Yeah, but we missed you, James. Welcome back. I hope you had a good time at the wedding.
Oh yeah, great time.
What are some nerdy things that you've been up to?
Let's see. Let me pull my nerdy list up here. Well, that's the wrong list. That also is the wrong list. But a lot of Black Myth Wukong. I plan my trips in my notes thing too, so I got
okay.
a couple different ones.
All right, because you're about to be out in the world again. Your year of no traveling is up.
Yep. Actually,
it wasn't a full year, by the way.
On Thursday.
Oh yes, you are. James is going to be here on Thursday. Look at that. I still didn't give him a list. I was supposed to give him a list of things to do on Friday. I'm working on that though. Oh, no, I'm working on it. It's been a busy week, but I will have it for you.
Understandable. Yeah, but my nerdy things, been playing a lot of Black Myth Wukong. I'm in the 5th chapter, so there's 6 chapters, so I'm just about done there. Still having a whole lot of fun. Some of these bosses are insane as far as difficulty goes. But yeah, still a whole lot of fun. The builds are crazy, so it's definitely a game that you have to play multiple times to unlock everything. So I'll probably do a new game plus. I normally don't, but I just want to see what else is going on. And they announced an expansion, so of course I want to get all the best armor I can before that. Yeah, they already announced one. So
wow, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Other gaming stuff I've been doing. I've been playing Multiverses. So Powerpuff Girls dropped this past week. So of course I had to hop on, see what it's about. I didn't use Powerpuff Girls, but I wanted to get back on the game anyways. And I played a bunch of Powerpuff Girls because everybody was using them since they just dropped. But Multiverses, I hopped in ranked. I did ranked duos with randoms. Terrible idea. So yeah, never again. So I'm gonna wait until my partner's on to do some ranked duos. But ranked solos, I've been waxing people with Shaggy. So yeah, those 2 games, that's the only games I've been playing. Watching a lot of anime. Gintama, I was watching and dubbed, but it stops at episode 49. So the dub stops at episode 49, then it picks back up at episode 266. I don't know what that's about.
It's weird.
So yeah, right now I still don't have the capacity for subtitles, so I'm gonna just keep it there. Once I feel like watching subs again, then I'll pick back up on Gintama. But nah, I don't wanna switch to subs.
You guys gotta get on the sub game.
What are you watching it on?
It's on Crunchyroll.
Oh, that is really weird that the dub is missing for that.
Yeah, and it's missing everywhere. Like it just wasn't dubbed for those episodes. I don't know what that was about.
Interesting.
But I started watching Yu Yu Hakusho. So initially I was like, yeah, I'm gonna rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho. But admittedly, I only seen the Dark Tournament, and I thought that was the end of the show. So when I started watching it, I got to the Dark Tournament is like the second or 3rd arc. Yeah, it's like episode 27. So and then I seen very few fights in the Dark Tournament. So I don't know if I've seen the Dark Tournament for real. Maybe I've seen only the last fight. But basically, I've never seen Yu Yu Hakusho is what I'm saying. So I'm actually watching Yu Yu Hakusho now, and I like it a lot. I hate that it had the bars on the side when it's not formatted for all screens.
Yeah.
So those black vertical bars. It looks like that, but yeah. I mean, it's still a good show. You can definitely tell the age on it, but I think it's a classic still. So I'm glad I am watching it because yeah, at first I just knew I had seen most of what Yu Yu Hakusho had to offer. So clearly I've watched maybe 10% of the show before. So but I am familiar with the Toguro brothers. That's pretty much all I'm familiar with. And then Yusuke's demon form. That's about where my knowledge ends on the show. So it feels like a fresh watch. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. Let's see. I restarted Steel Ball Run, JoJo's, because I was reading it diligently for a while, then I fell off because I had to catch up on some other stuff. But yeah, I restarted that. So I'm gonna go all the way through this time. I'm on 30 out of I think it's 75. So not too far behind. And then Plus Ultra, they opened a studio, like a permanent studio space now. So before it was a pop-up, but now they have their own permanent studio location. So the grand opening was Friday. I went to that, had a lot of fun out there. It's a really, really nice studio. So they have multiple rooms. So they have like sewing and I think it's called Cricut, something like that. Basically cosplay making station.
That's
they have
cool.
Photo studio, recording studio for like actual music, and then a recording studio for podcasts and the gaming room, of course. So yeah, check some of that out. I may definitely will be recording a pod from there.
You should. I was just about to say
at
that.
some point. Yeah. It's a really nice setup. I should have grabbed some pictures so I could put on screen or something like that. But
it looked fun.
you guys will see eventually. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it on Instagram. It looked really cool. Yeah, whenever I'm out there for like whatever, like for one of their events, we should definitely coordinate recording from there whenever we can.
I was gonna say we should do a whole pod from there.
Yeah. Jaja, you
got
gotta come to the
all
DMV.
the pro mics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jaja, pull up, man. I'm going to New York. I went to Florida before. It's your turn to come with us. Shannon's come to the DMV.
I'm down.
It's Jaja's turn.
Yeah.
His turn next. Actually, Plus Ultra, they're doing the One Piece booze cruise today. So I was planning on going to that later, but it's kind of rainy and it's on the water. So I don't know if I want to do that. But I have my ticket. It's at 1:00. So if it clears up in the next 2 hours, I'll be going.
Nice.
But yeah, that's all my nerdy things here.
Nice. I had a question about something, but you had so many nerdy things that it was. Oh, I had a comment. I've never seen Yu Yu Hakusho either, James. So you're not alone. You're not alone in that.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like I've seen bits and pieces too, like when it came on, like Toonami or something. I think.
Yeah, so that's how I was watching it. It's just random episodes on Toonami. So in my mind, I watched the show, but clearly I have not. I think it's 110 episodes. And the part that I've seen starts very, very early on. So I thought that was the end of the show, but yeah, it definitely was not.
Yeah. It's on my watch list, like way at the bottom though, because I have so many other things I have to watch. But I've always wanted to watch it. Are you gonna watch the live action after to just compare?
I had started the live action. I forgot what happened. I just fell off. Oh, my Netflix got clipped. So
right.
Yeah, when I get Netflix back, that's what happened.
Right.
I totally forgot about that.
I mean, it's so expensive. I don't blame you. Anyway, but yeah. Jaja, what have you been up to? Have you been doing anything?
Yeah, I've been a lot less nerdy this week than last week, but I've been still reading Kaiju number 8.
Nice.
I'm on like chapter 80. I think that's like 30 chapters away from where it's at right now, more or less, 35 chapters maybe. It's going absolutely insane. My one comment I would probably make, I probably should wait. I'm not gonna make any comment. It's going insane. It's going insane.
Yeah, you're definitely past the anime by now, right?
Oh yeah, I'm probably past the second season. I'm probably not way past, but I'm probably into the 3rd season right now. I think.
How many chapters are there out?
Last time I saw 115.
114? Oh. Okay.
But they are really, really short. And every 4th chapter, like I forget after, it's early, like after the 1st or 2nd chapter, they say their schedule, and it's going to be every week. And then the 4th week is a break. So every 4th chapter is like we'll see you next week type of chapter with just some images and not really any story. So
they post some dope artwork really short.
Huh?
So they post some dope artwork those weeks.
Yeah. So the chapters are really short, and then you get 3 in a row, and then a break, and then 3 break. So I mean, I feel like it's been going really quick. So I feel like I could have finished it this week if I really tried to. So, but then I had to jump back into Power World for reasons we'll discuss later. But I am enjoying my time back in Power World.
Interesting. Okay.
And I have been watching a couple episodes of One Piece. Not that many. I'm probably like 508 or something like that, 509. But Rings of Power is pretty much taken over my life until this season ends. So the 6th episode came out. We got 2 more left, and I'm gonna savor these last 2 episodes because, probably gonna have to wait a year or 2 for the 3rd season. But really,
definitely more than a year.
I can't speak better about this show. Like, I really love this show. To me, it's up there with Game of Thrones and all the shows that we obsess over. So
yeah.
But But yeah, that's it. I did not get to watch Agatha. I did not get to watch The Penguin. But yeah, that's all my nerdy things.
Shaking my head at you. It's fine. I figured I would have been the only
Listen,
one that watched it this
I'm
week.
gonna get my Disney Plus situation straightened
Oh,
out
okay.
this week.
I forgot about that too. All right. Cool. What have I been doing? I've been doing a lot. So I finished, well, I'm not finished. I'm caught up on Tower of God season 2. I will say, so there are 11 episodes out right now, so the season's almost over. There are 13 episodes this season, and it literally just started getting good, like an episode ago. So that was a long push, and I'm super disappointed, but like it's good now. But like I thought about just stopping the entire time up until like episode 10, and I was like, okay, I see where this is going now. But yeah, so that's kind of disappointing, but I did it. I pushed through and I watched it. So I'll watch the last 2 episodes and then I'll see where it goes from there. But yeah, the season was kind of like very mid compared to last season. And then it was hard to really understand what was happening even until like it took way too long for you to figure out what was happening this season. So it's kind of strange. What else have I been doing? I have been playing Elden Ring again. So I've been
Nice.
playing Elden Ring heavily all week. I started over. I was going back and forth about whether I wanted to or not, and I did. And I'm really glad that I did because now I have a full kind of remembrance of what was going on. Whereas before, I tried to like pick it up after like over a year of like not playing it and like not knowing where the hell. So I've been playing it. I am following a guide. Don't come at me, but I am. And I'm following it mainly so I can make sure that I don't miss like, and the guide is like helpful in terms of like helping you get like all of the good loot and like the good gear and stuff that you like may or may not have gotten if you were playing on your own, just because the world is so big and there's like no direction. So the guide has been really helpful. So I've been doing that. I just finished Stormvale Castle last night, but like I was doing a bunch of stuff before I even went to Stormvale Castle. So like I was probably like way over leveled for that part of the game. Like I'm on level like 70 right now, and I'm just like I feel like that's high for that
Man,
first
that's
area.
about what level I was when I finished the game.
Yeah.
That's high to just started over.
I know it is, but TBD guys, don't, no shame. I've been farming a little bit. It's okay though. But you know why? It's because I refuse to be stuck like I was in some areas last time. But I'm playing as a mage, and the mages are kind of OP in the game because like it's so great. Well, I'm playing as like a mage strength combo, so I have some stats in strength, and I have a lot of stats in intelligence. So like I could play range or like close if I really wanted to. So that's a good build because like I don't have to get close to an enemy really at all if I don't want to.
You
So
got options.
yeah, it's great. So playing as that build is fun and super easy for me and a good way for not to be stressed out by that game. So I've been having fun. So I'm gonna try to beat it this time and just push through all the way to the end. I forgot that you beat the game, James. I was gonna ask you where you were, and I was like, oh wait, he finished it. Wow, I can't believe it.
Real deal gamer.
I think you were the last one of us to like start playing it, and then you finished it before all of us. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And none of us are playing the expansion, right?
I'm gonna play it like eventually.
Yeah, I didn't even unlock that area.
I have
I was
it.
about to say you gotta unlock you gotta beat the special boss that most people haven't beat yet.
But yeah,
it must be off the beaten path somewhere. So
yeah, I'm planning on doing like I bought the DLC game, like base game DLC combo, so I do plan on playing it
nice.
at some point in my run through. But yeah, I've been having fun playing Elden Ring. And what else? I started watching this really stupid anime called My Dear Friend Nakatan. I don't know if you guys have heard of that one. It's like a comedy anime. It's only 12 episodes. It's really ridiculous, but it's really funny. It's just about
Is it on Netflix?
It's on Crunchyroll. I don't know if it's also on Netflix.
Is it about this little boy who like
No.
Oh, okay, forget it.
It
It sounded familiar.
And like Deer, like My Dear Friend Nakatan, it's like Deer, like DEER, because she's like a deer human hybrid.
Okay.
It's yeah.
Oh, I've seen. Well, I haven't watched it, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. There's like memes of it, so I'm pretty sure like you've seen it in passing. But it's like it's just super ridiculous. She's like this hybrid deer girl, and like no one is fazed by the fact that she's a deer except for like the main character. and like there's just like these CGI deers like randomly everywhere in the show. It's really ridiculous, but it's super funny. So I've been having fun watching that. I just needed like a slice of life, like funny, stupid anime to watch before I like get back into like like show like long
That's how I've been. Yeah,
animes.
because October is we got some heat coming in October.
We do. You
I've
know,
definitely seen this anime in like a recommendation video.
yeah, it's really funny if you're just looking for something like ridiculous to watch. It is really I've been having a laugh off that. So yeah, that is my nerdy things for the week. Let's get into
Before we continue, James
Yes.
wasn't here last week, so can you? I don't know if you heard, but Shannon has beat Zelda, so
Oh, yeah, I
you
did.
gotta give her
Oh
another
yeah,
round of
congrats!
applause.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I did.
Where's my soundboard?
I did
Oh
beat
yeah.
I did beat it.
And you're wondering, I beat Tears of the Kingdom.
You did. Okay, I couldn't remember
Yeah.
if you beat it or not. Okay.
Yeah,
Dang,
I
you
beat
made
that this year
progress.
too. I've been beating so many games this year.
Yeah. Wait, I have a question though. Did you find the end of Breath of the Wild to be anticlimactic?
No, I enjoyed it. It wasn't
Okay.
tough. I mean, by that point, I was like I had gotten good, so I was whooping everybody basically.
Yeah. Yeah. But like just the story wise too. I feel like it kind of just like ended.
Oh yeah, I feel like I had it spoiled for me already, so I had already knew what was gonna happen.
Okay. I feel like nothing happened though.
Yeah,
Like, am I
mean, I
crazy?
played it like I played it way later than it came out because
Okay.
I had borrowed it from someone else. But yeah, I was already familiar with how the story was gonna go.
Okay. I just feel like nothing happened at the end. Like very little happened at the end. I was like, oh.
Oh yeah, you should pick up Tears of the Kingdom then.
Yeah, I know I'm going to. But I just want to finish Elden Ring first. I just want to take a break. Somebody told me that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are like very similar, just in terms of like the environment. I know there's different stuff in Tears of the Kingdom,
it's
but
basically the same
overall.
exact map.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna give that a break for a little while and come back to that, like maybe after Elden Ring.
But yeah, it's somehow bigger though, because not somehow, but there's like Sky Zone and then the depths they call it. So there's like underground and then above ground and then the floor level of the map. Yeah, the combat mechanics are similar, but the abilities are different. So
yeah,
I think you'll enjoy it once you do pick it up.
Yeah, I think so too. I just wanted to like give it a small break, because I was like powering through that for the last couple weeks. But
and hop on Elden Ring.
Yeah, and I'm on Elden Ring, and I'm very much enjoying Elden Ring because I haven't really been struggling.
There you go.
Well, not with the main bosses. Like there are some like side like like the in-game invaders that happen like when you go in a certain area and then you get invaded. Like some of those people have been giving me some trouble. Some of the people in like the like the little jail things that you go in or the ever goals, whatever they're called. Yeah, like some of those have been giving me trouble, but I haven't really been having trouble like in the dungeons or like with any. I've only done 2 main bosses so far. I've done Margit and I've done Godric. I beat both of those on the first try. But
Nice.
it's like the other small things that are like giving me trouble. But yeah. Like I tried to fight the tree sentinel, the little guy on the horse, like when you first come out.
First start.
And I was like, oh, never mind. So like stuff like that is like, those are the people that give me trouble in the game. And the Crucible Knights, also them. They are hard to beat too. So, I beat the Crucible Knight in Stormvale Castle though shamelessly by hitting him with like a rock spell and then running away from him and then waiting until he goes back to his post and then sneaking up on him again and hitting him with the same spell. I did that to beat him, and there's no shame in that.
Cheesing.
Yes. That's what
any way to kill the boss. He's dead.
Well, because some bosses, like being a mage is good, but like there are some bosses that like move too quickly for you to like get off spells really effectively. So like, sometimes it be like that. Sometimes you got to do that in order to
got to develop a new strat.
Yep. So no shame. It's fine. Cool. Let's get into some news. There's a lot of news this week. Jaja, you started playing Power World again in solidarity for Pocketpair Company, or did you just want to just start playing it again?
Both.
Okay.
Both, I guess.
All right. Well, this was the moment we've all been waiting for. Actually, so we're not waiting for, but we all assumed it was going to happen eventually.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. So Nintendo and the Pokemon Company are suing Power World for patent infringement. And this comes right off the heels of them winning a lawsuit over another company for copyright issues with Pokemon. I forgot the name of the game.
The name of the game is called Pocket Monster Reissue.
Yeah, there you go. So they just won that lawsuit.
Yeah, and in the game, I was looking at pictures of the game, and yeah, they use like direct characters from
Yeah, they did.
Pokemon. So
Yeah. So that makes
that
sense.
makes sense.
Yes, it does. So now, since they won that lawsuit, now they have a patent infringement lawsuit open against Power World. And some people think the patent that they're infringing is the mechanics of how you catch Pokemon. That hasn't been confirmed yet, but that's what some IP experts are saying. But yeah, at first,
Yeah, because
mhm,
Pocketpair came out and said they haven't been notified of exactly what patents they're infringing on. So that's
yeah,
going to be interesting to find out. And the fact that they haven't said it yet, I think that's a good thing for Pocketpair. I don't think the case is very strong.
yeah. I was worried about them like financially though, just because like these kind of lawsuits cost money, and like Nintendo's like $1 billion corporation. But some people say that like Pocketpair can afford it. Like they made a lot of money off of the
Yes,
game, so I'm sure they can. But
I mean, I forgot what was the budget for Power World, but like the amount of money they made is like they're good. They're good.
yeah, yeah,
They can do this if they want. Really, this is an L for Nintendo, because if they lose this case, they just threw money down the drain. I feel like even though they have more money than the Power World company, I feel like it's like a waste of time for them. Because if you
yeah,
lose the case, that's going to open the door for even more, like, you know,
yeah,
pocket monster games.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
true. A lot of people in the industry are notoriously scared of Nintendo's lawyers, though, is what's one IP lawyer said. They have a very powerful legal team, which makes sense, I guess. So we'll see. Some people are afraid that like they're gonna like force Pocketpair to like stop selling the game while the case is going on, or like yeah, discontinue sales. No one knows. It's all speculation. But we'll see.
Yeah, this is
Um
going to be interesting. I'm interested to see where this goes, because let's say they win, right? Like depending on how they win and what the details are, like there are a lot of other popular monster catching games.
mhm,
Like I just was talking about BeatStar Game Pass. They turned it into like cassette tapes, but it's the same thing. There's
yeah,
a like I could name a bunch of them, a bunch of them.
yeah,
Neomon, like there's a bunch of them. So what? They're gonna just start shutting down all these games? Like I really,
yeah.
or all the
They
games
want
got
a
to give them a
monopoly.
cut?
Yeah, but to the point of a lot of people online, like instead of suing everybody that's like making or like taking or like making kind of like an innovative spin on Pokemon, like Nintendo could also focus on like evolving their Pokemon games to be better. Like
What
fans,
people actually want? Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Like right now, it's just like been a cash, like a churn out of kind of like the same games just for like cash, or like for the cash of it, but like not really anything creative or like doing anything super different. Yeah, to what people have been
And
and
no
asking.
then
remasters of the games people want remastered.
Yeah, exactly. Like so they could put their time and energy towards giving the fans what they want, which then will secure them, and they wouldn't be so insecure about another small dev company coming out with a game that is potentially better than their game. They could just
right.
be doing,
And you know
you know.
what the other thing is like how these games have turned into more like a genre
Yes.
itself, right?
Mhm.
So like I feel like this has been happening for a long time, but like I've noticed it a lot more recently. Like when a really popular game comes out that's like innovative and new, it turns into a genre. It happened with the first person shooter. It happens with the MOBAs. It happens with the battle royales. So what? After if Nintendo wins, is like PUBG gonna sue Fortnite? Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah. Yeah. It's true. Um I don't know why. Yeah, Nintendo just needs to like calm down a little bit. Like they're good. Like they just make a new game that people want, and like stop like trying to tear down all these like small
Yeah.
individual company,
And the
like these
crazy
small indie
thing is,
companies.
if Nintendo made a game that was similar to Power World, like I would play that game. I would be excited to play that game. You would
Yeah,
take a lot of Power World's customers. Like you don't have to do much, Nintendo. Just
you don't.
make a good game, like Shannon said. Like
Just do
Yeah,
what the people have
Shannon
been
said.
asking for.
it's true. All you have to do is listen to your fans, and you'll be good. Like,
And it doesn't have to be a huge budget. Like on a side note, I just read an article. Concord costs It's only like $400 million. Like, come on.
Yeah, but
It don't have to be a big budget.
You know what the issue is? The issue is that they keep releasing kind of like these same games, just putting a new gem in the title, and people buy it. So like, if people are buying it, then they're gonna be like, well, if people are buying this game and we're making profit off of it, then why even try? So that's the problem, people. Stop buying the new games when they come out if you want Nintendo to do something different.
Yeah, but with your wallet.
Yeah.
Listen, Power Up. I'm on Power. I'm on side Power.
I mean, obviously, yes, we are. We are on the side of the indie developers. I think that they'll be fine coming out of this lawsuit.
Yeah.
Hopefully. If the mechanic of catching the PALs is the patent that they are indeed infringing on, I wonder then, and if they win, like if Nintendo wins a lawsuit, I wonder then what they're gonna have to change it to. It's gonna be interesting to see.
Yeah, I think patents in gaming are ruining gaming. High key, not even low key, high key. Because like some certain things are patent, like shadow system. There, I saw a tweet. They said like if something is behind a tree, I think Nintendo has the patent on that where like you can have a silhouette of the character, so you can't have that. There's another. It's a famous case called like the Nemesis system. So basically the NPCs, they get revenge on you depending on like what actions you take with them. But like you can have a Nemesis in a game because like they coded into it that this NPC that you interact with, if you have negative interactions, they'll become your Nemesis. So like that's a system that will work in numerous games of like if you have an ongoing NPC, like I'm building up bad blood towards this person, but someone has that patented, so no other game can have that.
Well, that was, I thought that was the gimmick of Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah, Shadow of Mordor.
Game. I thought they were the ones who came out with that.
It was Nintendo, they patented that. So no, that Shadow of Mordor did. So this was a separate case. Yeah, Shadows of Mordor did. So no one else can use that because they patented the idea.
It's so fire. Like the enemies you fight, like if you fight and don't kill them and then run off and do some other stuff, like and run and eventually find them again, like they remember you and remember exactly what happened. And then they say something like, you stabbed me in my eye last time, I'm gonna get you, or like you ran away from me last time, or I ran away. Like it's a really cool system.
Yeah.
So take those patents out. Some of that stuff, I think a lot of other games would benefit from something like that. Like it would be, imagine Elden Ring, like you lose to somebody and then you come back and then they're like, oh, you again? It's like that kind of thing, but somebody got it patented. So
that is crazy though. I agree. Patents, like to that degree, like patents are, I mean, as long as people should be able to take derivatives of other ideas and like add other things onto it or make it better. Like that's really like hindering the creativity of
unless the catching mechanic is the actual arm throw, like we gotta craft our balls in the power. Like
I know.
I think that's
it's the actual throwing mechanic. I was reading in one of the articles.
Okay, got it.
Power can change it where you like kind of like roll it like a bowling ball. That'll work on the ground.
Nah, I think they're good. I think they're good.
That's crazy.
I really do. I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
No, I'm not worried either. It'll be fine. But they did say that this lawsuit could take a long time. Well, some analysts are saying that
like they should have went after Nexomon before Power.
I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people on the list that they're planning to go after. I feel like
they probably wanted to make an example out of the highest profile case.
Yeah,
this one has more differences than a lot of the other ones. So I don't know. I'm not worried, but it did inspire me to get back on Power. Get those player numbers up. Show Nintendo like they got some support over here.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully the judge is consumer friendly and not, capitalism friendly.
Oh yeah. Did they pay them off?
We'll see.
Right.
But this could take anywhere between 1 to 5 years is what people are estimating for this case to like finish out. Like they don't think it's going to be a case that's like settled. So we'll see.
Yeah, this is a slippery slope for me. I think it's going to be it's a waste of money. I don't see us going anywhere. This opens the door for too much other stuff.
I mean, they just successfully sued a company, so I feel like they're just gonna.
I mean, that company was copyright.
That's true. It's true. Yeah, it's true.
That company was wrong. They were using the exact Pokemon characters.
They're wrong for that one.
Right? Yeah, they wrong for that. I'm not with that.
Okay, but we'll see what happens with Pocketpair. Best of luck to them though. Jaja, I'm glad you're
Yeah.
playing again because I have not touched that game. Not because I didn't like it.
Oh, and on a side note, I did start over.
You started Power World over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though my other file is like I basically caught like most of them, but I just wanted to start over and like play more organized. I felt like my other file was too like you said, I would have to learn like what I was doing, and then like it was taking like I wanted to change my whole base, and like I'm like, let me just start fresh.
Yeah.
And I'm liking it. I'm
Reset.
enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is fun when you restart a game because then it's fun. But yeah, good luck to Pocketpair and to Power World and to all the players that are still playing it.
Will you be restarting the Kingdom Hearts series, Shannon?
No, actually, maybe every couple years I play them again. Just because
Gotcha.
why not?
What?
What do you mean? I replay Kingdom Hearts all the time.
Okay, cool.
I love that game.
I'm glad. I'd love to hear that. I'm really happy to hear that. Actually,
so it's like a palate cleanser before I like dive into something else. But I have too much in my backlog to like play Kingdom Hearts again right now. But anyway,
it's time to clear it.
yes. So Tetsuya Nomura acknowledges that Kingdom Hearts 4 is more like Kingdom Hearts 13, whatever that means. Anyway, they're basically saying that they're resetting the game. And Kingdom Hearts 4 is not going to have anything to do with the storyline of the last 1,500 games that have been out. Which is cool, but why call it Kingdom Hearts 4 if it has nothing to do with anything? But that might not be the name of it. That's just what everyone's calling it. But yeah, don't call it that if it's not going to have anything to do with anything. But they are resetting it in order to bring in new players without having them have to follow all that intimidating and nonsensical storyline that has come before it, which makes sense.
They want their money. Yeah,
it makes sense. And they also said that that they're hoping to wrap up the story with this game and also Missing Link, which is another mobile game that they're releasing. Surprise.
right.
Another mobile game. They're hoping to end it. And I'm like, well, it seemed finished to me at the end of 3. I don't even know why ambitiously they're making this game, but I'm gonna shut up until I actually see it. And Nomura also said that he wants to retire, but he wants to wait until this game is done. So I'm like, well, if that's the case, then I hope like, are you gonna be able to retire anytime soon? Like, when is this game coming out? It's already been like 3 years since they announced it, so like, who knows? But I don't know. I don't know if I have thoughts on this, just because I'm so over it. But I will be playing it whenever it comes out. But I'm over it for the most part.
I'm
rumors say
terrified.
2026.
What rumors? Who said that?
It's on the bottom of this article.
Oh, is it? I was about to say I didn't see that anywhere. Are they just? But like, what is that based on? Did somebody from Square Enix say that it was coming out in 2026? Maybe
A reliable leaker, it says.
a reliable leaker. Well, it's not even 2025 yet, so that's a while.
I'm terrified of this, to be honest, because I like the story of Kingdom Hearts. The confusing mess of it is, and with the trailer that we got when he was like in the like this Final Fantasy style like world.
Mhm.
Like, I feel like he's just gonna wake up from a dream, and everything we've done in Kingdom Hearts up until now was just a dream. And now he's in the real world, and now we're playing Final Fantasy.
I mean, that's good. And because
no
Kingdom
more
Hearts,
Disney characters, no more going to other planets. Like,
I would like
you're
that,
gonna take
honestly.
that out?
I would like that just because I hope they do move away from that. Like, that was the charm of the first 3, but like, I don't think we need another game where we're traveling to Disney worlds. Like, I
But
think
there's new Disney worlds to explore. Like, they didn't even do a lot of the Disney worlds we got.
I think they did enough of them. And like, they moved
What
away
about Marvel? We could have Marvel Kingdom Hearts.
let's not be too crazy, okay? Because like they moved away from Final Fantasy. Like, a lot of like the big draw to the game was that it was Disney mixed with Final Fantasy characters. There were no Final Fantasy characters in the 3rd one, so I feel like they need to move like back in that direction because they like moved away from it. But I feel like we should go back
Final
that way.
Fantasy, Marvel. But then that's something that I complain about. Let me not be a hypocrite. Don't just run for the cash.
I feel like
but I think that
Sora
would be really dope.
in a Marvel world would just be weird. I feel like it would be weird. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I would want to see that. I think that I don't know if they would be able to execute it properly, but who
There's
knows?
too many Marvel games out right now. You're right.
Yeah.
Let's do Final Fantasy.
Also, they need to bring some life back into Final Fantasy because, 16 and Rebirth didn't do as well money-wise as they expected. So putting more Final Fantasy in the game will make people more
And
interested in
I'm
Final
not gonna
Fantasy.
lie, even though like that's not a bad idea. Like if they were to make, because Final Fantasy Rebirth is like, to me, it's like Kingdom Hearts style, like fighting.
Well, yeah, you mean like with the
But
kind
I
of
like
evolving combat
Kingdom
system.
Hearts like better. Like I feel like there's more stuff you
Like
could do,
the fighting stuff?
like
No.
combos and stuff.
Oh, I mean,
Like I feel like I'm doing the same combo with Cloud over and over. Where I Sora had like, I'm not saying it's a lot more. There was a couple different moves that like, but his main combo is like what you're using most of the time. Or maybe I'm just playing the game wrong.
no, that's true. Am I forgetting? Is that true, James? I think it is.
No, it's different combo. You got depending on your build. So
Yeah.
sometimes the swords have different moves or
Yeah.
Right, but whatever the move that sword has, it has one move.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, you gotta activate it at different points in the combo, and then that's how you extend your combo. That's when I started spanking folks when I got different combos. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was nice.
Maybe let me get further into the game before I start like.
Yes, I'm about to say, Jaja, you abandoned it and never even came back to it, and you
No, I've been thinking about playing it. It's still installed on my computer, and I thought about it this week, but then the Power World news came out, and I was like, you know what?
You're gonna have to start that game over again too.
I don't think so. I
Okay.
don't know. We'll see.
But the fighting system in Kingdom Hearts, it was the best in the first one, I think. And like it was still good in the second one. The third one is where they kind of like lost me. What kind of like the special moves? It was getting a little bit too much.
Gotcha.
So they kind of need to like kind of go back. Well, like when they're making this game, they need to like come up with something new or kind of like go back towards their like combo system in the first and second game. But we'll see.
All right. So we're back on the Kingdom Hearts train.
Who's back on the Kingdom Hearts train? I'm not.
We are. We waited 10 years for the last one. We talked about it all the time on this podcast till it came out.
And I was over it by the time it actually came out. Okay. So I still love Kingdom Hearts, but like, listen, I'ma just mind my business until I actually see a trailer for this game. Like a real trailer, not like the sneak preview trailer that we got like 4 years ago. Repeating the same pattern. What's taking so long over there? I don't understand. Are there like 5 people working on this game? Confused, but whatever. He also said that they hired new writers that have never worked on a Kingdom Hearts game before because they want it to be different and not really have any connections to the older game. So they're really focusing on resetting. But like, I don't understand what the purpose of resetting for one game is if they're not planning on continuing the series after this game. But,
it's probably like you said, the story is so confusing and goes through so many different games, and
yeah, it does.
It's probably easier just to reset.
That's their own fault, though. Who told them to release a different game on a different console? That was part of the main story. It literally makes no sense, but whatever. Cool. Anyway. Don't want to spend too much time on them because they make me angry every time I talk about Kingdom Hearts. But yeah, let's move into some TV and movie news, which there's a lot because like Netflix had their showcase this past week. So there's like some stuff that came out of there. More drama going on with X-Men as Beau DeMayo has apparently been released from some kind of NDA and can now speak freely to what he's experienced. Cause like he's trying to talk more about like, he's starting to like talk more and more about like what happened at Disney, and he's also trying to take some interviews with people about it. So there's a lot that's been there's
nice
stuff that's
we'll
I don't
interview.
know. I'm assuming that's what's happening. Yeah, Beau, show some love to the small independent podcasters. Come on our show, talk about what happened at Disney. But one thing that he's recently claimed is that Disney and Marvel pushed back against Darkening Storm and Sunspot's skin color. Wow, I didn't finish typing that sentence in here. Which is unfortunate if true, but also very believable that is probably something that happened. So some of the things that he said Marvel said when trying to make her skin tone darker was that like oh, like you're not going to be able to see her like in dark scenes or whatever. And like someone also said like if we're being so accurate about her skin color, then she shouldn't have white hair either. Like sort of like these like little like arguments to like take away from the actual like point. Um, do you guys believe this? I do. I believe that this is probably 100% accurate.
I believe
It's
somebody
not.
in the room said it. I don't think it came from the higher ups, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt somebody in the room said it.
Oh yeah, not higher ups, but like yeah, someone definitely for sure probably said it.
It's not hard to believe.
It's not hard to
That's
believe.
for sure.
It's not hard to believe at all. So it's very interesting. The most we can
Is
do
that
is
enough to let him go? I don't
no,
think
I
so.
don't think that's the reason
I
he
think
was
there's a
fired.
lot more to the story.
Yeah, no. Of course, it's
And,
not the reason he
yeah.
was fired, but I think he's just like not. I think he's just like speaking on like
His
some things that
experience
happened.
there.
Yeah, his experience. Yeah, I don't
And
think.
I feel
Well,
like that's something that happens in every cartoon's development. Like, look at Bulma. I'm sure they had that discussion
wait,
on
who?
why they chose to make Bulma darker than she is in Scooby Doo.
Velma?
Balma, sorry. What did I
Oh,
say?
you said Bulma. I'm like, what? Are we talking
Oh,
about Dragon?
Bulma. Why am I? Oh, Dragon Ball Z. No. Um,
Uh-huh.
but yeah, I feel like this comes up in a lot of cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah. And like we just recently experienced it. Well, we didn't experience well, when the fan art for Usopp came out for the One Piece
Mm-hmm.
remake, that was a thing that was happening too. So yeah, I'm sure it happens a lot. Um, so yeah, we'll see what else he has to say. I wonder who's gonna get the first interview with him. Lucky people.
Let's shoot our shot.
I'm about to email him.
Yeah.
Be like, show love
Yeah,
to
it looks like there's going to be a lot more of this news coming out because it says that he's supposed to be doing short interviews now.
yeah.
So,
Mhm.
like you said, I don't know what happened to the NDA that he was facing, but looks like he's out telling about what was going on behind the scenes. And it seems like it's going to be more or less stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So this is interesting. I like hearing about the updates to this story just because there's so much mystery surrounding it, just like the whole thing. So keep talking, Bo. I would like to hear. I would like to hear what else happened while working there. I don't think we'll ever know why he was fired though. He probably can't talk about that because for whatever reason it's been so wrapped up. I don't. Who knows? Um, but yeah, we'll continue to follow that as it happens. Can't talk
I feel
about
like
the.
we have to at this point. Like that's like
Yeah.
every time I see his news, I'm like, we have to talk about it because
Oh
we've
yeah,
been
of course.
following it for so long.
Yeah.
The story is dragging.
Yeah. It is. Well, can't talk about well, I didn't watch the Penguin. I'm going to though, but I didn't even realize that the Penguin was coming out. But it's been getting a lot of good reviews. But can't talk about Agatha because well, I know James isn't even gonna watch it. But
Nah.
Did you watch it?
I did watch it, yes. I watched it.
Yeah, positive or negative? Just
I'm I'm in the middle right now. The first episode I was kind of confused and it took me a while to because like the first one kind of is like a direct continuation of the after effects of WandaVision, which I totally like haven't thought about that show in a long time. And so like I was confused in the beginning of the first episode.
what
But
happened to you don't have to watch everything to understand the shows. I thought they were gonna stop doing that.
well, there it was one specific part, like you know how like Wanda put Agatha like under a spell at the end of
Yeah,
WandaVision. So like
yeah.
she was still in the spell in the beginning of this show, but I kind of forgot about that because it's been a long time since WandaVision has
I
been
would
out.
automatically assume that part, Shannon.
Yeah, but I forgot. I just forgot what happened in WandaVision because it happened so long ago. And that show
Unless it
has
was
like
gonna be like a prequel.
not a lot of rewatchability, in my opinion. So no, it's not a do
I
you not
recently
agree?
said to somebody that I wanted to do a Phase 4 rewatch, and I started off with WandaVision. So yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
crushed a little part of me just now.
Sorry. But yeah, I just forgot that happened just because it's been a while since I've thought about the show and I didn't really remember what happened at the end. So like I was like, oh, this is going on. But I think the show is good so far. It's different for a Marvel show. Like it's different from everything we've seen so far, just based off of what it's about. It's like going in like a darker, like, you know, witchy Salem type vibe, which is not really in the live action world of Marvel is not something that we've seen so far in all the years that Marvel's been out. So it's just different.
Mhm.
So if you're used to a certain type of thing from Marvel, then like you might not like this show just because of the direction that it's going in. But I like it. I enjoy it.
This show is a little bit weird. It's hard to get excited for this show. I don't know why.
Yeah, and it's because of like what it's about. You know, it's not like a traditional superhero story. It's about
I guess
it's
there's
about
no
witches.
big cameos. I don't know. I don't know what
Yeah.
about it. It's hard to get excited for, but I do want to watch it.
It's about witches, and like there's some horror elements in there as well. So it's very interesting, but it's just very different if you're not into it. Or if you're just into like a specific type of thing from Marvel, then yeah. It might not be for you, but I'm gonna give it another episode. I'm gonna watch the whole thing, but like right now I'm kind of like in the middle as to like if I'm enjoying it or not. I'm definitely enjoying it more than I'm not enjoying it. I think Catherine Hahn is very funny.
Mhm.
And Aubrey Plaza's in the show too, so they're both good in it. So yeah, I'm just interested to see where it's gonna go. We shall see.
Okay.
James, why don't you want to watch the show? I'm very curious. I'm trying to like tap into like
Agatha wasn't interesting to me as a character. Yeah, I only want to watch the superheroes I like.
Yo,
Got it,
James,
got it.
watch Rings of Power, dog.
Rings of Power.
James is not gonna watch.
I
Rings
wasn't a
of
big
Power.
Lord of the Rings fan either. I
Mm.
watched. I want to say like the second one, maybe.
If
I
we
didn't watch
can't-
all. Yeah.
If we can't get James into Game of Thrones, we definitely can't get James into Rings of Power.
Wait, we
Nah,
didn't
I
get
am
James
watching
into
Power
Game of
though.
Thrones?
Don't bring this back to
Yeah,
Power.
I'm watching
I'm gonna
Power.
I'm gonna ignore.
Oh yeah, I know. It's getting lit over Tyreek season, right?
Oh my god.
Yeah, 2 more episodes left.
Yeah, I got some catching up to do, but I know it's getting crazy. I know.
No, we did not get James into Game of Thrones, Jaja, to your question. Even though he plays
Okay.
Elden Ring. Elden Ring is basically like Game of Thrones in a video
And
game
Lord of the
version.
Rings. Well, I'm
There
just saying.
there was no incest in
Oh.
Elden Ring.
Wait,
as
are
far
you
as
gonna
as far
watch?
as I know.
Okay.
Are you gonna watch the Elden Ring anime?
Forgot about that.
Yeah, if it comes out for real.
Yeah, if it comes out for real. That's
Oh
yes.
no, I'm not Elden Ring. I think when I saw Beetlejuice, they showed a preview of a Lord of the Rings anime.
What? I never heard. Are you sure that wasn't?
Mhm.
I've never heard of that, but I know that
Mhm.
they're working on an Elden Ring anime.
There's a Lord of the Rings anime coming, and I have no idea. It's some random story.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if, well, I mean, maybe I'll watch that too, but I'm definitely interested in Elden Ring anime just because I would love to see somebody take this plot, which is kind of like open and a little bit confusing and a little bit non-existent, and turn it into an actual concrete storyline. I would love to see that happen. So, we'll see. When I started it over and there was like the short like cutscene in the beginning that explained what was happening. I'm just like, what? I was like, what are they talking about right now? I was still very confused. I'm like, what is the plot? I was very confused by the plot. But I'm starting to understand it a little bit more now, especially like following the guide, like going through like the side quests. I'm like, oh, this is making sense to me. But again, you know, it's very easy to miss all that because there's no quest system in this game, which is why a guide is necessary. So, like, James, did you do a lot of side quests when you played through?
Yeah, I did a couple, but not even by
Okay.
like on purpose. I was just like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
doing this, and then somebody told me to go somewhere, and I was like, oh, I'm showing up. Who I gotta fight?
Yeah. I hit an NPC by accident and ruined that side quest. Like I literally put my controller down on the chair and the attack button pressed, and I hit them. And I was like, oh no.
Dang,
Like, oh no.
you just changed your whole story ending.
There's a way to get them to forgive you. I have to go do that because I think that the person that I hit had a very important storyline quest that I fucked up. So I gotta fix that. But yeah, don't like that about the game. And I also don't like that like you can like go to a certain area of the map and then fuck up a quest line. And like how would I have known that? You know what I mean? So that's why I'm definitely using the guide that I'm using. So shout out to Fighting Cowboy, that's the channel whose guide I'm following. His guides are very good. Cool. So I guess we'll talk about Agatha. Well, I guess me and Jaja will talk about Agatha when Jaja watches it and James can listen in. Wait, James, you gonna watch The Penguin?
Probably not. What does it come on?
Max.
Max? Yeah, probably not.
I
Good enough
tried
for
to
me.
start Kite Man.
Oh, I have no interest in watching that.
And then I felt like I had to watch Harley Quinn first. So I'll
Probably,
get back to that.
probably, yeah. Just really quick before we wrap up, we got a bunch of stuff from Netflix. Got a first look at Chopper in a Netflix teaser trailer for one. Well, not a teaser trailer for just just a first look. And we saw the back of his head, which looks accurate, but they have to show
I
the front of his face so that there's not
feel like
another.
they didn't show the front of his face.
No, they only showed the back of his head.
I feel like they learned from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Did they? No. But if they learn from Sonic the Hedgehog, then they have to show his face early so that people.
He
they
looks
would show
good
it,
to me.
so they got
He
time.
looks.
Yeah, but
he
they
looks
they
accurate.
only showed the back of his head though. We didn't see
I
his
got
face.
you. I got you.
We need to
I
see
hear you.
the features of the face. And they didn't show that, so they should have shown that so that they could have got early fan opinion on how he looks. But I'm sure he looks fine. Like they've like
Mhm.
I trust the creators of this show, and like they're working closely with Oda anyway, so I don't think that he would allow Chopper to look crazy. So we should
I
all
know.
rest easy.
I think I don't know if James was here that episode. No, he definitely wasn't here that episode because we butchered everybody's names. We got everybody
Oh no, he was
where they
no.
were
That's the one
from.
he came back the
But
next week and said he was disappointed in us. Remember?
yeah, but I recently rewatched like the presentation. Like they did like a whole conference and announced this in front of or I don't know if it's something recently. Oh, because they added they announced who was gonna be Smoker and number 8 recently. And they had a whole presentation and they had the guy come on stage. I was watching it. So they went through everybody again. They showed everybody. And then they were like, okay, this is who's going to be Smoker and number 8. And just looking at everybody that they got to play all these different characters, I can't believe how good of a job they did.
Yeah. They also just announced Crocodile and Robin, like the casting for those characters. And Lyra Abova, who I'm not sure who that is actually, but Joe, how do you say his last name? Is it Manangelio? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, Joe, but I like him. He's playing Crocodile. So it's good casting for this next season. It's gonna be they've been doing a great job.
Crocodile. I forget the guy. See, I'm butchering it again. The presentation that I watched. Whoever comes with number 8. Is it Crocodile or Smoker, James? I feel like it's Crocodile now.
Wait.
What does the guy look like?
Crocodile is.
They announced a bunch
Mr.
of different
Zero.
casts.
Yeah, no, it was the Crocodile dude. I watched the presentation for Crocodile, and no, I'm lying because it was number 8. It was number 8 and somebody else. It wasn't Nico Robin. So whatever. Anyway, Super Fire. One Piece is doing a great job with the casting. That's what I was trying to say. Like they're killing it.
Yeah, they haven't fumbled yet.
Nope. All we need is a release date for season. Wait, no. Do we have a release date for season 2? No.
I think it was just a range, like a.
We just know it's next year though, but we don't know when next year. Got it. Guys, the year's almost over. It's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah.
We're in the last half of the year.
It's the first day of fall.
It is the first day of fall. Thank God, guys. I hate summer. So I'm very glad that summer's over.
Bring those hoodies out.
Yes. Hoodie season. I am very excited. Okay, so Netflix also cast Toph for season 2 of Avatar. So that was also announced at their showcase. Nothing really there, just more casting news from them. Are you excited for season 2 of did we like Avatar? I don't remember. Did you guys like
I liked it? I loved it.
Yeah.
I was indifferent.
I didn't like it. I loved it. I thought it was
I was a fan.
Okay, cool. So we got our announcement for Toph. And we don't know. It started production, but we're not sure when season 2 of Avatar is dropping. I'm gonna assume next year too, but we'll see. It just started production, so it might be a while. What else did we get from Netflix? We also got a teaser trailer for the Devil May Cry. Are we considering this an anime? I have no clue. Or is this just a show?
I think it's like an anime. It's an anime.
It's an animated series. I don't think that
the animation style, for what I remember, like, was there a trailer, a teaser for this?
There is a teaser that
I feel like it was anime style.
It is an
animated project.
Yeah, I mean, it does look a little bit. I don't think it is actually. No, it's an animated series. That's what I'm gonna call it. But there is a teaser trailer out. Yeah, Netflix dropped that, so it looks interesting, and that comes out in April. I've never played Devil May Cry, but
Me neither.
I'll watch this. It looks cool. We'll see. Why not? Um,
Can I
and
come back and clean up what I was trying to say about that presentation, the One Piece one?
yes,
It was
yes,
Joe Manganiello as
yeah. That's
Mr.
what.
Zero and Lyra Abova as Miss All Sunday.
Oh yeah,
That's the presentation that I
yeah.
watched.
That's what you were just talking about. Yeah. So because that's the most recent one that they did at the showcase. Yeah.
I just butchered that so bad.
It's okay. I'll edit it to make it not seem butchered, or I'll attempt to, because that's a hard edit to do. We'll see. And then Netflix also confirmed that they're working on a new cyberpunk project, but that's all they said about it. We don't know much more. And they're also working on a Magic the Gathering animated something.
Oh,
So.
and I heard that Terminator anime on Netflix was absolutely
Oh,
crazy.
I heard it was good. I heard it was really good. I'm not gonna watch it because I don't really like. I'm not really crazy about the Terminator to begin with, but I heard the anime was good.
Yeah, I want to see what everyone's talking about, so I gotta check. I'm gonna check it out.
Netflix is like becoming like the platform of adaptations, is what I've been realizing. Like, they're adapting a lot of stuff.
They found a lane.
Yeah, but in both live action and just animated. Like, they're adapting video game stuff. They're adapting anime. They're adapting a whole bunch of stuff.
They're trying to fully embrace the anime stuff, and they can't just take animes. They got to come up with their own stuff. Put it like that.
Yeah, but I mean, they're doing that too. But I feel like I just feel like they're heavy on the adaptation. So that's very interesting, for sure. But we'll see. Looking forward to a lot of this stuff that's coming out from Netflix.
Yeah, don't raise that price.
I know, like everyone else is raising their price. James, are you gonna get all this stuff is coming back out? Are you gonna be on somebody's Netflix in time for One Piece?
Yeah, I'll convince my parents to get a family plan.
Oh
Or
yeah,
just get my own one of those.
Well, yeah, because you know that now you can pay more money to Netflix for you to be able to have an account that's outside of the main household. So
really?
Yeah,
okay.
it's a feature now, but you have to pay more money for. Yeah.
I'm gonna research
naturally.
I was about to get a VPN and just get it cracking like that.
Yeah. But like it's becoming like more and more expensive. So like now.
And then I was gonna do the $6.99 plan, but I have a whole algorithm already. Like I like my old Netflix. Like
I think it's like an additional $7 on top of like whatever you're already paying, like $5 or $7 or something like that. So it is like all these. Yeah, all of these services are becoming like seemingly more expensive. Like
cable television.
Yeah, I was just complaining about Hulu last week. Like my Hulu's going up to like $19 a month, which is freaking ridiculous.
No, get the Max Hulu Disney bundle for $16.
I know we talked about this, but I don't want ads in my stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like I can't do it. And I refuse. But I might just nix Hulu because like I don't think I'm trying to think of like what I watch. What is on Hulu? What do I watch on there? I feel like I don't watch anything on Hulu.
I'm trying to think. There was something that I specifically had to go to Hulu to watch recently. I just can't remember what. And it was an anime too.
Tokyo Revengers.
Go Rangers.
Oh, right.
Leave the Rangers is on Hulu.
Yeah.
All right. But like if it's only for one thing, like I'm trying to think, like, is it really even worth it? I'm about to just
may as well buy the Blu-ray.
Oh, did you ever watch Planet with James?
Nah, it wasn't dubbed. I was not about to watch no subtitles.
Oh God.
Okay,
James, aren't you fluent in Japanese? What's happening right now?
Yeah, it bothered me that it wasn't dubbed, but I forced my way through it.
Multitask.
Yeah, I forced my way through it, but it would have been way better dubbed.
Are you trying to say that you can't understand what they're saying, James, if you're just listening to it?
It's more
when they're talking too fast. I don't understand nothing.
Yeah, sometimes like when they get into the explanations and stuff, like you got to process stuff with the visuals. That's and true. I'm not. Let me not like sound like one of those people, but I like the subs, but I would rather the dub. I'm sorry, I'd rather listen to it in my native language.
Yeah, I try to.
I binge in dubbed.
Yeah, it's true because like with subbed, like I have to be like. I don't watch anime as fast because like I have to be like locked in, paying attention.
And I feel like I missed the jokes. Some of the jokes in subbed. I feel like I'm like they don't.
I prefer it in subbed because like the dramaticness of it, I feel like comes through more in subbed than it does in dubbed. But that's just my
opposite side.
But you know, it's fine. It's fine. But I also like try to listen. Like as I'm learning Japanese, I try to listen to see if I understand it. But yeah, they're talking way too fast and I can't understand anything. I like pick up like one word here and there, but I like can't put sentences together. It's very hard. Like Japanese is a hard language to like you think you're learning it, but then like try to have a conversation with somebody and you're just like, what? Or like understand somebody's conversation and you're just like, I don't know. I feel like I didn't learn
Shannon's getting
anything.
ready for that Japan trip next year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I am. I definitely am. I definitely want to be like conversation, like casual conversation. Like I definitely want to like have that under my belt when I go to Japan for sure. And I
Next
want to
year,
be able
right?
to like, yes, next year. And I want to be able to like read the characters. I gotta practice the characters because I want to be able to read signs too. So
Oh,
we'll
most of the
see.
signs are in English.
Oh, are they? Oh, then never mind.
Mhm.
Okay. Great. But you know, there's also like Google Translate now. You can like point the thing. You can like point
Yeah.
the Google Translate camera at something in order to translate it, which is super cool also. But yeah. Alrighty. Does anyone have anything else before we wrap up?
Yeah, pre-order those PS5 Pros.
Are you getting one?
Nah,
Okay.
definitely not. Yeah,
But the 30th
but I'm
anniversary.
repping today.
Nice. No, oh my God, James, you're repping Sony, your competition openly. I know. I like that hoodie though. It's cool.
It's tough. I might get the 30th anniversary. Well, I definitely am getting the 30th anniversary controller,
Yeah,
but not a whole new system.
yeah, the 30th anniversary console is cool though. I was looking at it this morning. It looks like the PlayStation 1, like the
Yeah, it does look cool.
So that's cool. Cool. Anything else though before you wrap up? Not Jaja. This is your opportunity now that you're getting a new Xbox to just not get an Xbox and get a PlayStation.
Oh, that's
Get
not
that
even
PS5 Pro.
absolutely not.
But
That's
you don't.
not even
But
an
you don't.
option.
But you don't even need an Xbox console anymore. Isn't that the whole thing? You don't need the console. You can play your games
Oh yeah, you
anywhere.
can go straight to PC.
That is true. And I was just like watching a Bloomberg like YouTube thing, and they were talking about how Saruman, that's like her goal, and everybody shouldn't be confused anymore because they just want to like they're trying to take the focus off of the Xbox console, even though they're gonna still do Xbox console. Very confusing. But she said something about if it like even if it's like they want to pursue Game Pass, even if it undermines the system, which is really what it's been looking like. And so, but I'm getting Xbox, Shannon. I'm sorry.
Fine. I just think that this is an opportunity for you to branch out because again, you don't need an Xbox.
It would make sense for me to get a PlayStation, right?
It would make sense. It
Or a
would not.
PC.
But you already have a PC, right?
Yeah, I have a PC.
Exactly.
Oh,
So there you are.
gaming PC.
All I'm
Two
missing are the
PCs.
Xbox console exclusives and the PlayStation 5 exclusives.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you
think
may as well go ahead and cop that PS5 Pro.
Well, not the maybe
Calm
not the
700.
The Pro's expensive, but you know, you can get a PS5 though.
Yeah, I don't know.
You
I
should think
can't leave
about it.
my Xbox gamer score, my profile. Nah, I can't. I'm too deep in the game.
Oh,
But
yeah.
does your
You'll still have
profile
that on the PC.
exactly? I was about to say, does your profile not exist in the cloud for you to?
No, not all the games that I have on my Xbox.
Oh,
Not all of them.
fine. Okay. Well, think about it.
Easily 1,000 games I own on my Xbox. Like,
You know what's crazy though? James, I don't even have you as a friend on PlayStation, so that's weird to me.
Oh.
No. No.
All you're gonna see is me playing Black Myth Wukong.
I might need your help one day in Elden Ring. So.
Oh yeah, I got you. Are you playing on PS5? Oh, you didn't get it on Steam Deck.
No, I'm playing on my PlayStation.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah, and we can run some duos, because I got to test out the Powerpuff Girl stuff.
Yeah, I played that on PC though, but it's crossplay.
Yeah, no, I play it on PC multiverses.
Oh yeah, we in there.
It's faster on the PC. Anything that is on the PC, I'm playing it on the PC before I play it on my console right now.
Nice. All right. Well, soon, Jaja. You know what? The fans should decide what console you get. Let us know. Let us know.
Leave a comment
My
below.
luck, they're gonna say get a Switch.
Oh no, don't get a Switch. Okay. All right. Well, guys, thanks so much for joining us for yet another week. As always, you can like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram at Blerdsnerds, follow us on TikTok, Blerdsnerds_pod. Send us an email, blerdsnerds@gmail.com. subscribe to us on YouTube or Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or your podcast listening app of choice. As always, I'm Shannon.
I'm James.
I'm Jaja.
Thanks for listening, guys. Bye.
Peace.